Hello, my name is Nathan Mascarenas. I'm with Lightning Illuminators and Consultants, and we're producing this video to demonstrate the punching power of this hand punch on one of our products called the retractable grounding assembly. If you're unfamiliar with retractable grounding assembly, this is a retractable grounding assembly, and it's used to provide a low impedance bond between the shell and roof of a floating roof petroleum storage tank. We're demonstrating the capability of this 20-ton hand punch because making the mounting holes required to mount the RGA to the tank itself is problematic on in-service tanks. The mechanism must be safe in order not to create any sparks that might ignite the flammable vapors that are present. So what we've done to demonstrate this process is we've made a test apparatus here. Imagine, if you will, that this is the rim angle at the top of the wall of a floating roof petroleum storage tank. And what we're going to do is we're going to create the mounting holes using this hand punch in real time to demonstrate the safety and the capability of the hand punch. With me here to help me demonstrate this process is the lead engineer for the retractable grounding assembly. Mr. Kirk Chenoweth is going to demonstrate the process of making the holes with the punch, and I'll help narrate as he goes through that process. So enter please Kirk Chenoweth. So the first step of this process will be to use the RGA mounting bracket as a template to mark where the holes of the bracket need to be on the top of the rim angle. You can use any standard marking device. A pencil or a marker is sufficient. Once marked, the next step will be to use a punching die to set where the holes need to be. This will help align the hand punch later on when the hand punch is engaged. Now it's time to place the hand punch in place according to the set marks placed in the rim angle. And it is worth noting that this particular rim angle is of 3/8 inch thick mild steel. This hand punch is actually capable of punching through up to a 1/2 inch thick mild steel, and that's important because most rim angles on most petroleum floating roof tanks are up to only a 1/4 inch thick. So this actual rim angle here is thicker than one would expect to find on a floating roof petroleum storage tank. So now with the punch in place, it's time to engage the racketing mechanism. And if we can get a little closer here. As the racketing mechanism engages, the punch begins to descend into the rim angle steel. As you'll find, it only takes approximately one full revolution to actually punch through 3/8 inch thick mild steel. I think one more turn, one more quarter turn perhaps, and we'll be all the way through. And we're through. So it's actually quite simple. The next step is simply to disengage the punch and remove it from the rim angle. And that's simply done by backing off the punch mechanism. As you can see, what's left, the plug from the creation of the hole. And finally, just disengaging the set screws is all that is required to move on to the next hole. This process is very safe and quick because the mechanism actually happens very slow. There's no possibility of sparks being generated through the punching process. So as you can see, it's done very quickly and safely, and now the RGA can be attached to the rim angle, and you can move on to the next hole. to finish the process.